going on, guys? So new video. Last couple I put up and doing awesome for views, so I appreciate that. Everyone's watching, subscribing, and all those things. It's kicking ass. So if you're just new here, make sure you do subscribe and leave a comment, like. I answer every single one. So if here, I'll show you the car. I've done a little bit of work since I did the last couple of videos. I found actually a set of doors. I only have one on the car right now. They were off 56 Pontiac, Canadian Pontiac. So they're basically the exact same as a Tri-5 Chevy. So the thing is absolutely mint, and it's already white, so it'll be easy if I decide to paint it or whatever I do with it. I started doing some welding on this back panel, so it's on. I've trimmed the skin to fit. I did a little mess around with the trim, so I just kind of rough cut it with the zip cut, but you know, overall kind of gives a look. I thought I had more trim. I thought I had a second set, which I do. But I don't have a second set of the door stuff, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Might have to just do. I gotta find some more because I was gonna split it and lengthen it for top and bottom because the back will look pretty good, and across there kind of takes your eye away from it. The Pontiac trim, unfortunately, it's actually a little bit different, so I don't know if I'm gonna leave it or what I'm gonna do there. I'll figure something out. I'll just take this off if I can. So everything's kind of been welded in somewhat permanently. I got to do a little bit more work on it. Finish welding it. I haven't done anything on the other side. I've got this piece tacked in. So this is the piece that originally separated the door in the four-door. So you know, it's kind of ugly welded in, but I'm gonna finish welding that in nice to the skin and all that. I haven't welded the bottom of the door hardly at all, but it's got a nice curve to it. Everything was happy. It matched the door. I just got to fill a little piece in there and at the bottom, but overall the look is there. I'm pretty stoked on it. Worked out really well. So I'll probably finish off this side. Maybe on the other side I'll start. I didn't really know what I was going to do, so that's why I didn't do a lot of filming with this piece. And I still got to make a little curve, I don't know where I put it, that goes into the bottom of the door. Oh, there we go. Because on the two-door, you can see the door is a little curve. On the four-door, it's just straight down. So I got to weld something in there. Yeah, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and body work this. Just leave the scars as it is. I have another fender for it, but it's a different color. I don't know if I want to put that on here and really make it a ratty-looking car or what. So these doors, that I went with them, they were complete. The other doors, well, that's the door I took off. It was just a skin. It had the door mechanism just for like the door latch. No glass, no window regulator, no nothing. And this one is complete. So I got garnish moldings, all the stuff. It's got glass in it, and everything works, which is nice. I got to go back and pick it up, but I'll probably get the back glass from that car. I'm going to get the garnish moldings for the back, and I'm going to do the other door. I bought them both. Bit of a package deal, but that made a world different. These doors are so nice, it drives me nuts actually. I kind of want to put them on my car. Give Danielle the doors up the 55. They're so rust free and mint. They're dead original. But I don't know, I'm gonna get cleaning up a little bit in here, and I'll probably bring it back. I'm probably just gonna start welding on these panels. Kind of show you how it's gonna turn out. A little bit of welding and grinding. I mean, the big work's done. Lots of trimming and screwing around, but that's what's in store tonight. Well, I haven't been doing much filming. Doing a lot of welding, a lot of grinding, and that's pretty boring. I know a lot of you guys always say you want to see me kind of do the action, but I'm not gonna lie, I've already burnt through one GoPro doing that, and they're a few bucks, so I generally don't do it. But so the door's all welded on, grounded all down across the bottom, and it's a little ugly down there. The rocker, as I was grinding, even it started to kind of disintegrate. So I mean, it's all welded in the front. The back is actually full of plastic here, so I didn't do anything there. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I'm fighting out what I should even do with this. If I should try and blend all the paint and stuff, or I mean, just kind of leave it as is. I'm not trying to hide it was a four-door. You'll just have this kind of scar around the end, and it'll have all the trim and whatnot. Inside, so I got that all dealt with. It's all welded in. It's happy. Down here, I sectioned in that that little piece off the 4-door, so it now fits nice around the door. Can't see there, but it's happy. So all I have left is fill this one little gap in there, and I gotta do something up there a little bit. Finish holding the post in on the front half, and that's that. And then I found out the door even. I love how it's in such good shape. It's original paint. It's all faded out. It's got like moss and stuff on it and everything. Like, that looks cool, I think. I don't know if I should paint it blue or what. So leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I'm kind of thinking if I just put the trim back on, it'll hide a lot of this. It'll hide all of that. All you'll see is just this piece and then around the bottom, which you'll hardly see anyways because it's down low in the car. And actually down low in the car, they sell a piece of trim, which this car would have had. So that'll actually hide the bottom scar, or at least take your eye away from it. So you just see a little bit. And then that. And then the front, I pulled this fender I had out of the snowbank. It came with the car. I guess it's in better shape, so I don't know if I should put that on there. It'd be a bunch of miscellaneous colors, but it's been a few hours. I'm calling for a night. We'll be back at it tomorrow. I'm going to pick up the other door, garnish moldings, maybe some windows. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. And I'll probably start on the other side, and I'll show you exactly maybe how I did this inner piece. Because I learned a lot doing this side. And I want to make sure, because when you put it in, you kind of end up curving this panel because it's so flimsy. So I want to make sure I'm going to fit it to the other door, so it'll be as close as possible. So that's it for now. We'll be back at it tomorrow. What's going on, guys? Next day, just after work, in the garage. Picked up the other door today, and garnish moldings. Nicely patinaed to the rest of the car. Beat up. So I'm going to today I'm going to work on basically what I kind of showed you yesterday, but I'll show you step by step what I did. Now that I know what I'm doing, because there's no structure there. My old man's actually coming over, so I'm going to pull this door off. He's going to help me put that one on. He doesn't know it yet, but that's what's happening. They're way heavier when they have glass in them, as it turns out. So this bare shell. Get that lined up so I'm happy with it, and then I can start working on the back. Pretty simple, right? I can't stress enough how much I love these doors. I'm jealous of Danielle, and she worked out pretty good. She's gonna have nicer doors than I have on my car, and I paid for them. Original paint, no rust. It's like a California door, and there's snow on it. And I love this. I need to name the guys in the medium dark pickup who stole parts from this and other vehicles. 10:45 a.m. Thursday, July 23rd. I think that's gonna stay on there. So I'll pull this door off, wait for my old man. We'll slam this one back on. Should be good. Alright. Old man just left. Been a couple hours. Start bullshitting like usual. Doors on. Fits pretty mint. Oh, again, snug at the front. They're always snug at the front. Actually looks like the front of the door might have to go up just a little bit because the gap gets smaller. But I'm happy with it. All through there is good. Obviously it's tight there because I haven't done anything with it. I don't have the jam on, or the striker, sorry. So I gotta do a little trimming right there down the other door as well. And I'll be able to put the lash back on, get it fitting where I want, and then once the door is on, you can see close there a little bit more, but it's hitting on the post. Then I can decide, you can see how the door is out here, but in there, but you can flex it, no problem. So I'll get that in, get it tacked up, get the door all fit right. But I'll get that trimmed up, guys. I'll bring you back once the door kind of closes properly. These doors fit just a little different than the other ones for some reason, but anyways, you can see I got a lot of gap here, nothing down there, but again, the door is so flimsy, I'll just push it out here and it'll be fine. Got my marker. I'm just going to trace the door down. I'll zip cut out about what I want, but I have the door latching and everything just perfect. I did have to trim out part of this pillar, so I'll have to just make a L piece inward. And I had to space these hinges out. I just put a couple of washers behind it. It looks a little tacky, so I think I might make a plate in the same shape or something like that to space it out. But anyways, so I guess I'm going to trim this off. And in here I just rough cut So I'm gonna get in here and grind all this, you know, this is that little kind of piece. I'll trim that out, touch this piece right here that I cut out. That's what I'm gonna use in here. So I'll get that trimmed out down to bare metal, clean that up a little bit, and start fitting. So, got my door gap, which I'm happy enough with. I can always clean that up with the grinder after. The door opens and closes, which is nice. I got this little filler piece in. Grab the light here, so you can kind of see. I did, right at the top, I had to just kind of pry it out a little bit. Just put a screwdriver in there as I put a few tack welds in. Just so this curve right here was going to match the door. But it's happy, all the way down the bottom is happy. This bottom hole, that'll be covered up by the little curve for the bottom of the door like I did on the other side. So same thing, I'll just have to fill in right there, but I'm not too worried about it. The door, I got it all adjusted, so I'm pretty happy with it. Could use a little bit more adjustment, but it's good enough for me. Right here is just a little bit of a gap, which I can probably work with the hinge a little bit. And again, I think the door needs to be a little bit more adjusted, but it's close enough. Close enough for me. So I'm just going to burn this in and call it for the night because I'm tired. Well, I've got the jamb all welded in there. So I'm just going to give it a few minutes here, probably clean up in the garage. I'm done for the night, but that's hot. Don't want to start a fire or anything like that. While I'm doing that, I guess I'll just wait around. So a couple things, people have been asking a bunch of questions, so I figure I'd address a few of them. People keep saying, quarter panels, put a quarter panel on. 100% agree. The post and quarter panel would have made a much nicer conversion. I'm in Canada. A quarter panel is $1,200. The post section, I think it was like $300 or $400 a side. So we're talking, you know, $3,000-$4,000 before you even know what happened. And ultimately, the back half of this car was so nice anyways, I just ended up chopping it up. They do sell the pieces. They sell just the bottom piece and just the top piece. So now you're, I mean, I don't know, if you're any further ahead, you're putting in two little skins anyways. The post would have been the nicest one for sure, I'm not going to lie. But what are you going to do? That was the main question I was going to get. The back windows, I'm not going to have them roll up and down. I don't know if I'm going to use glass, get glass cut, just plexiglass, I'm not even too sure. But I'll have the trim on there, I'll have the garnish moldings on. You'll never notice. If I'm going to screw around with that, I'd rather put air conditioning in the car than mess around having the regulators go up and down. I did that on the 55. It was a pile of work, and I used it twice this year. So these things with the wing windows, the little vent windows, they get lots of air through there. I didn't mind it at all, and hey, it's an old hot rod. The base models of these things, like the 150s, the back windows didn't even go down anyways. So that's what I'm doing there. Calling for tonight. We'll be back at tomorrow, and hopefully I'll finish up welding in that door at the top, and I'll test fit the trim on this side, and then the outside's basically done. Then I'm fighting out what I want to do, but probably do a little body work. I don't know if I'm going to do that right away or if I want to work on the inside, and motor swap time. So I'll be back at it tomorrow. Alright guys, next day I'm in the garage like usual. Danny's working late tonight, so got light to myself. Plan is finish welding the door in, because this just tack welded on. This is the old piece from the 4-door, so I gotta trim this so it'll wrap around the bottom of the door there. I actually think I gotta cut this piece out because I don't think I finished welded in the post, and it's behind there, so I'll want to do that. And I don't know, maybe I'll test fit some trim or do something like that. I'm not really too sure. That way I'll be done on the outside. Yeah, I just gotta start working on the structure on the inside, but that'll be another video. So yeah, I'm gonna start burning this together. So there we have it. Welded, ground down. It's all happy. Did the edge the whole way down. Grab the light here. I put my little corner piece on. All across the bottom is welded in. All up the top. I pulled this pillar off. I got in behind it. Got it all welded. So I mean, most of the hard work is done. Door gap looks pretty decent. It's all nice and solid. Weld all in there. So I just got to build the inner structures because I don't have anything. I got to fill in the little holes there. I think tomorrow I'm going to take a piece of scrap that I chopped off the door down, see if I can get some paint mixed up. for some touch-up. Start fitting the trim, stuff like that. But I mean, you know, a little bit of screwing around I gotta do, and the bodywork's gonna be funny because I don't want to, you know, mess up the paint. There's a lot more room on this side, but you know, just kind of fill in a little bit, do what I can. The door jambs, they're kind of ugly, so I'd like to fill those in and paint them. And then I don't know, I guess just a little bit of white up here. But again, a lot of this is going to be hidden by trim. But I think that's it for me on this video. Everything else I'll be doing, like I said, I'll be in the next video. I got a set of bucket seats for it. I'll probably put those in, stuff like that. I want to get this thing out, maybe blow it all off because it's all full of junk. In the meantime, I just want to thank you guys. The last 2 videos have been killing it. I actually had the last video just did 100,000 views, which is something I never thought I would ever accomplish. So thanks for that. Make sure you subscribe to this one and leave a comment. I respond to every single one, good or bad. I love the bad ones. And yeah, let me know what you think. Be back at it tomorrow, but that's it for today.